Hey everybody, so I'm back after a long break because actually back at work. We started going back to work, so have less time to, if you look to the right here, you see all the tree I cut down has all been removed, so that's good. I'm making progress there. The piece of plywood's still there, but my son plays baseball, so we use that as a pitching stop, so he won't have to worry about doing this when he throws those fastballs knocking the wood down. So a lot's going on since I think I last recorded. The garden's looking like a mess really, and I apologize, but I just wanted to get back out here and film. The cucumbers are coming through. This thing blasted out of proportion. I got another cucumber here growing. I picked two up already. I'll show pictures of those. The smaller tomato plant is actually doing pretty decent, even though it's in the corner. The bigger one's actually starting to produce a lot of tomatoes now. Some over here, some over here. Let me get through the wood, the plant up there, yep. And just trying to figure out when's a good spot to, I know like green tomatoes are a little different, so people have different preferences, but I took a couple of them off, the bigger ones today who are green, and I'll take them to work and probably see if anybody at work wants them. Or maybe fry them up this weekend, I don't know. Let them sit for a day or so. The green pepper plant, I'll show you pics, but I took a lot off that actually. I had a couple of good peppers. This is the red pepper, red bell pepper, but of course they sold me the wrong seed, so it just makes peppers like this. Now if you can see, it's kind of dark. That's a pretty good size actually. Yeah, that's a winner. Let's take that off. It's pretty good size. Baby, continue to grow. All right, and I know it's dark here, sorry about this, but I just want to get out and film the jalapeno. I've got a lot off that plant already. My neighbor next door, he's from El Salvador, he loves them. And no, actually that was the sweet banana. I got a lot off that too, yeah. And the jalapeno one, a lot off this one so far too. Probably got about 10 peppers so far. There's some more growing here. And in the back is another tomato plant, which is doing pretty well. See if I can figure out a way to turn the lights on this thing. How do I do it? Maybe I can't figure it out, but I'll record more when it gets lighter. Here's a squash plant that over the last couple of days has been really super hot. So this thing has been going through a lot, and I think it's on its last leg. I just watered it up and nurtured it up, so let's see if we can get something out of it. I don't eat squash anyway, I just grow them just because something I purchased, some my neighbor eats them. I'll go get them to him if he wants them. And then here is the watermelon, and if you see now we have a decent sized one growing here. I actually strung it up against the fence line here. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do or not, but I wanted to get it off the ground because we have a lot of small animals here who likes to definitely take advantage of vegetation on the ground. But it's doing pretty well, and we got one watermelon out of it. I thought we had another one, but maybe something happened to it, not sure. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. Like I say, today is July 20th. I want to get back out here when it's lighter so you guys can see what's going on, but this is where we stand now. So much I have got some pretty good harvest off of it. Like this pepper here is pretty nice. I'll show some pics too as well of other things we've grown off that, but so far so good. I just really wanted to get out and just kind of even though it's dark, just kind of show you and get more focused on getting back out here. Like you said, the tree's been removed, the pool's looking nice. Actually the story behind this stop sign is there was by the school they had an accident and was like in the middle of the street, so we picked it up just because we were like, it's in the middle of the street, you know, what do we do with it? And we actually brought it home, and I took off the metal screws and sawed it all down, and now we have a sign. So I called the county. I was like, if you want your sign back, you can have it, but better to sit in the middle of the road and cars running over it. It was pretty dented. If you look now, it's pretty dented, but it was super dented. I had to really bang a lot of that out. So yep, so that's it so far here. I will go back in and do some editing, but overall really happy with the garden so far. I lost an eggplant earlier this season due to some kind of a squirrel or something, and then also that squash is looking like it's seen better days. kind of embarrassed to bring the camera out here really, but just want to keep it real and just show you guys what's going on. But it's been so freaking hot here, like pretty much over like 100 degrees and with the heat index every day. So but yeah, I'll get better at filming, and we can go from here. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in a couple of days. Take care. Bye. All right, it's the 30th of July. It's been a while. It's been a long summer. Definitely going back to work kind of did not help the garden, but we still kind of trucking here. Cucumber plant, I watered it twice today. If you saw it this morning, you'd be ashamed of me. It was looking pretty bad. I actually do have a couple of cucumbers growing, one here and one there. The secondary tomato plant, or trinary, whatever it would be called, the one I put in the corner. Next year, I'm starting to learn more now. This thing here, it's produced a couple of tomatoes, so not bad. But putting it in the back corner probably wasn't the best location for it, especially behind the big plant here, which has produced a decent amount of tomatoes. It's been a hot summer. Every day's been here. It's been over 90 plus degrees in Maryland, and heat index is just going crazy. I have to work, so I can't water as much. I get to try to get the kids to water it, and you know how that goes. So the bell pepper here, actually this plant is probably my best producer. It's produced about maybe a dozen of green peppers, bell peppers. And the red bells here, this plant has been probably my least productive. It has produced maybe one pepper, and I don't even think it was a red bell. I think it was a green bell pepper, a regular one. So kind of disappointed in that one, but hey, growing pains. The sweet banana, this is probably ready for harvesting now. I have one here, another one here, another one here, which I'll pull off in a sec here. So I got three pretty good sized ones here. The husky tomato, there's a lot going on with this plant. It has produced some tomatoes. It's I'm not seeing the productivity I thought I would see out of that, but it has produced some tomatoes. I pulled a couple of them off the other day. Not disappointed with it. I think it's just a lot going on at the bottom, and maybe that's some maintenance I could do next year if I decide to go with that again. But definitely could do some more maintenance on that one to kind of take out some of the areas where, to help it grow taller and not wider. The jalapeno one is doing really good. Actually, this is probably my best producer. I mean, these are almost ready to go. The Wapalinos, it really did well this year too. And I think what made it do so well was because of this guy here, who, rest in peace, the squash plant. Oh, this is actually zucchini. Sorry, if I've been calling it squash, that's my bad. So we'll start again here. Rest in peace with the zucchini plant here. It was once a mammoth thing that really stood out, and it protected the jalapenos too, I think, a lot. Big leaves, nice protection. Well, it's probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I came out here one day. If you can see the roots here, there was a separate plant growing this way, and I removed it because it was getting so close to the tomato plant, and that just killed it. So it's pretty bad now. I think it's pretty much dead. Yeah. Yep. R.I.P. This bad boy's going. You were once mighty, now you have perished. But yeah, poor thing. I mean, the good news is I don't eat zucchini, but the bad thing is the plant died. It produced a couple of zucchini, which was good. I will remove the tag. So zucchini and squash are the same thing. Talk about my farming skills. Didn't know that. Let's move this off here. And I have a tomato plant, which I bought a couple of days ago. Actually, I'm going to plant here just to see if I can get one more good one before the season ends. And the melons are doing pretty well. I think last time we came out here, this one was a little bit smaller, starting to grow bigger. It's one on the ground here. I think a animal took one of my other big melons. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's be honest, right? And with this watermelon, I don't know if you want them on the ground. Should I have put the ivy back towards the corner here, or what? But we will see, and we will continue to learn as we move forward. I did buy some more topsoil, some compost, and some more stuff just to kind of pad it out. The goal is, if you can look here, there are about 2 boards, board and a half, which I want to fill up. Well, 2 boards if you look this way, and then a board and a half if you look that way, before fall. Fill it up. So I mean, every time I go to Home Depot or Lowe's, I'll go grab a bag of topsoil, bag of compost manure, a couple of bags of potting soil, mix them all together, and then put them all down, just so I can start building up the base. I could get it delivered to my house, but I just found out in this area it's kind of not only is it pricey, it's just trying to find the right person who's not going to try to rip you off. So we're at the 30th of July. It's probably the coolest day in a long time here. So here's a good mater on there. And I took 2 off earlier. I wish I'd have recorded it. I took 2 off this one, and it has 2 here, which are almost ready to go. Like I say, the main thing is just getting adjusted back to work. I'll pull those sweet peppers off, banana peppers off here shortly, and mosquitoes are pretty bad today, so I'm going to head back in the house, but that's where we stand. I just want to give an update. RIP. You did well, buddy. You tried. I think Daddy messed you up when he pulled out the other part of the root. All right, everybody, take care.